Hello. I hope your day is well.
Hello, everybody. It is I, your favorite VTuber Android Airhead. This is a cutscene.
Or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Okay, one side of my headphones is too quiet and the other one's too loud. Anyway, I'm Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2. This is, I think, currently my longest running series I've ever done on this channel with regards to the number of episodes. But anyway, hello everyone, I'm Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. As you remember from last time, we were in the middle of the trial to determine who killed Nekomaru. And we're gonna have to figure it out. Granted, I already know the answer because I've beaten the game before, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah.
I never...
Right, the funhouse is the ultimate weapon.
To be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Yep, she's moving right along.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
You're goddamn right it is!
I mean, that's not what's
You hate
important.
me because I'm black, some white dude 2003. I think it's still my favorite joke from Scary Movie 3.
The killer
Yeah.
who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
Welcome to the stream, Firewall. How you doing?
The building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
Oh man,
There's no
I'm doing just fine, Firewall. Did you see the quote-unquote Ace Attorney news today?
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
The thing that they
Right.
kind of said. They basically just said, like, on their little product introduction trailer thing, that they were going to potentially make more Ace Attorney stuff. As for what that means, we'll see, but that sounds a good thing to me.
If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You know what's funny? I just turned the game music volume down,
There is no such thing
and
as
strangely the
murder
voices
for the
still
sake
sound
of
really
hope.
quiet.
Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him
Ah,
alone and
yes,
find out
low
who
res
killed
Nagito saying,
Nekomaru
"I
as
see."
fast as we can. Just so you know,
Ah.
it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know. Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
What the fuck is happening? Alright, Nagito. As usual, I can't tell what he's thinking, and I have no idea whether he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building
I'm
structure...
seriously trying out a career in rapping, but I need a second opinion on the name. What do you think about the magnificent, gangstalicious, little brittle, or skinny penis?
It might be
Skinny
better if
penis
we
is a
clarify
power
the
move.
cause of death first,
No one's
don't
gonna
you
see that
think?
one coming. Just imagine getting, like, in front of that, like, someone being like, Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? Someone being like, I bet you have a small dick, and you're like, yeah, I do. What of it? It's like a sword. It's got width, but not, like, length. Or it's got length, but not width. I don't know. Horribly damaged, something like that. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that was also utilized the building structure?
I see. That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Falling from a height, or whatever the song is.
If the funhouse
Hey,
is
Zach
secret,
Gray,
is
welcome
that
to the
the
stream.
structure
Trial's
where both
going,
towers and
I
houses
think,
are
well.
vertically connected?
Hey, it's your boy, Skinny
The killer made
Penis.
use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Just imagine, like, your first rap song is how your dick
you
is like a
saying they
knife,
pushed him
where it's
off?
like, it's very skinny,
push
but
him
it's
off
like,
from?
sharp.
That I don't know yet.
Yo, it's me, Skinny Penis,
Don't
the
just
knife
make
dick.
things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first
You don't gotta
place?
push anybody with the way the building's constructed.
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
But you couldn't open the door, so how are you gonna do that?
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Except...
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Fucking low tier
My gut is
Gundam.
going crazy
You
right
should
now.
kill yourself now! Nekomaru died from falling. Where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident. I need to solve that mystery next. My dick's like a needle. Yeah, that's how I like to do. You could make a rap cover of, like, Do Not Diddle Kids. I need to remind myself what all of these things do. Wait, it's probably the broken doorknob.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
True.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside,
Wait, how do
the
I...
other door won't open.
I take over
Which means the
clock,
elevator
box,
wouldn't
alarm
move
timer.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
No, hold on. There's... Oh, good night button, that's it. I got it.
When the elevator is on, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the elevator from the and made use of the.
Hold on. Did you forget? As long as there's a moving object inside.
There it is.
No, that's wrong.
I'm a genius. All the news I've heard about Ace Attorney is that Capcom is willing to make more Ace Attorney games. Which is true. That's basically all I've heard as well, but like... I mean, I think that's good news. If they do make more, I hope they get Shu back in. Oh yeah, Shu Takumi. Yeah. I hope they get him back on the project. Shu Takumi. Yeah.
All of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode.
But like,
If he's in sleep mode,
it's one of those things where they both need to get him back on the project, and I don't know. I don't want them to like force anyone to make more Ace Attorney games, because I feel like people are at their best making stuff when they're like really into the idea of doing it. So hopefully the fact that they're teeing this up now means that they are willing to make more stuff and they probably already have something in the pipeline. Ideally.
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Yeah, get fucked, Kazuichi.
Pest?
Now you're calling me a pest?
Oh, we know you're into that, you idiot. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Make your argument. I wonder if I could mod this to have Ace Attorney sound effects. Broken doorknob. I'm gonna go with the wire.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Yeah.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
so you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
So what you're saying is, elevator, I barely know her?
The hammer is suspicious.
Nope.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
Close.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Okay, no, in this case he was right on that.
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh my god. I think it might be the
So
doorknob.
you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Yeah.
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No.
What about the oil on the floor?
It's doorknob time.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Fuck.
Crap!
Okay, in that case, maybe the wire?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're
I'm
telling
gonna go with
us
the
all
wire. Yeah, wire. Wire
to
time.
think about the arrangement.
That arrangement... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
There it is! I was right with the wire. Consent! So if I check out the new names from Investigation 2, or am I familiar with them to begin with? I wasn't familiar with the fan names to begin with, but I am curious as to like the differences between them. But in order to avoid spoilers, I'm probably going to avoid looking at that until I actually get around to doing Investigations 2. So that'll be a while for
The tip
now.
of that wire was tied into a loop.
Mainly just because I've also heard that Investigations 2 is like one of the best games in the entire series, so I kind of want to experience it fresh, you know?
He would have been suspended in midair.
But I will
He was suspended
consent.
in
I
midair.
barely know. Yeah.
The killer tied up Mekamaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode.
But, what was I gonna say? It's, I'm probably gonna wait a little bit to do investigations until, like, maybe after... Like, here's the general idea I had for doing the rest of the games, right? So after I finish the third game, which I'm probably gonna do in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to do 4, then investigations, then 5, then investigations 2, then 6, and then Great Ace Attorney. Or some combination of the couple. Also probably Ghost Trick. Maybe Ghost Trick as well, because I've heard Ghost Trick is really good, and I think I got that recently.
Only the floor moves.
Only the floor moves. That's how the elevator
They
works.
created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Mm-hmm. That's what we've established.
Too easy.
Oh, god damn it. Kaz.
So what if they
Kaz.
created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Kaz, you could totally use an elevator to kill someone.
Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
Simple. Alarm
Because
clock.
if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Come on. Show me my swords. Sure, radio
Even if they
clock.
suspended Nekomaru from a wire,
Nope.
how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him up. There's no way they could do that.
Wait, what? I'm out of cuts?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him up. There's no way they could do that.
Okay, there we go.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
One of the characters' name in the fan translation was
What?
Sebastian de Best.
Nekomaru fell on his own?
Nope. One of the characters in the fan translation was Sebastian de Best, and the official translation changed it to Eustace Winter, and people were really mad about it. I mean, I think they're both kind of... I agree that the Best is a little more, like, subtle with the joke, but at the same time...
Nekomaru fell on it. Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
No, it's... Alright, maybe the, alarm clock?
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
No!
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story.
Fuck.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Clock's alarm timer.
Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
There it
Allow me
is!
to cut through those words.
Let me use the cutting thing! Hey, Delita, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
What do you think would happen if
I do agree that
Nekomaru
the
woke
Best
up while he
is a
was
little more,
suspended
like,
upside
clever
down
with
in
it.
midair?
But, I mean, either way, it's still kind of like...
What are you saying?
I think the general meaning of the name kind
How
of
would he
carries.
even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
Though, in fairness, I do think I like the ring of
Which
Sebastian
means
de
they could have
Best a
set the
little more
alarm
than
before
Eustace
they
Winter.
suspended Nekomaru.
Because, you know, Winter, I barely know her.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside
When the
down
dang
and
is
had
grandpa.
no clue why,
I don't know what that means, Kage, but welcome back. Consume, I barely know her.
if something like that happened to you,
It's weird that he's a snot bubble while he's a robot. You know? Unless it's oil, but at that point it's like his blood, which
instinctively,
is a different
your
problem.
body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating,
You make...
the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
So it's like a pendulum bomb.
The scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the
I don't know what a
doorknob,
pendulum bomb is, but I kinda do.
But Nekomaru
Like one of those things that like
didn't
swings
fall
around when it
because the wire
stops, it
came
like
off, right?
blows up, right?
He fell because the entire
Panic?
doorknob
I barely
came
know
off.
her. You're getting there, Kage.
When
One day,
Nekomaru woke,
one day you'll get it.
He must have struggled much more than expected, which
All
caused
right.
the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Probably not. I mean, they did it to kill the guy.
If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
What if they were really, like, sure that they would not... The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that happened was because he weighs a lot. In that case, I should use my full... Oh, I already did this. Sorry, yeah. With all his power and grabbing the doorknob with both hands. Clatter, 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 clatter. Was the incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Which then brought up the discussion about, like, how many horses that is, but... That's really what it was. That's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
There was a high place and he fell off of it.
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest.
Kaz, don't get
pig.
too into this.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia?
Oh my fucking god!
I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No, I
Kaz.
believe you gave your all.
Kaz.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy. He gets off on this.
Fuyuhiko,
Thanks to
send
that
him to the
alarm,
ball torture chamber.
Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
Oh god. Knowing Danganronpa, there's probably a decent chance
doesn't
that
mean
place
he
would
just
actually
crashed
exist on the
straight into
islands.
the floor. Of course.
Characters like Violet Evergarden, except that instead of learning how to cope, he's crying and learning how to be humorous. Oh yeah. Doesn't mean that Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of that happened to him was...
I see.
There it is.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that
Hence
it?
why he fell on it and the da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Finally, the pillar!
Arrow, who does front row sits to skinny penis' first ever constant Shizzle and Dizzle sound like?
Over the place.
Oh, I would love front row seats
Told you the pillar
to
was the weapon. My gut was
Skinny
totally
Penis'
right.
first ever concert.
Well, the pillar was a bonus.
It would let me then be able
It's
to
not
see
even
the
clear if
penis.
killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
You can't do that from like
At this point,
the
it is
auditorium
quite
seats, you
difficult
know?
to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Or the balcony seats or whatever.
And what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there,
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Baby Gangsta would be a decent name
stop
too.
calling me Baby Gangsta.
That's kind of a
What
cool
did you
name.
just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
I did, but stop calling me Baby
You
Gangsta.
didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible.
Why?
Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Okay, that's true. Unless the
Now that you
clocks
mention
in the
it,
tower
why?
were messed up.
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for
What if someone
Great
messed
Falls
with the
before
clocks?
7 a.m.
And if we found
That's a
Nekomaru's
question.
body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
And now we are left with the afterbirth of mystery.
Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7.
That's the next arrow. Thank you, Star.
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. Alright. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. Contradiction. And would you mind dropping my grandpa's concert as well? This basically goes by Little Brittle. He's just a little brittle. In contrast to his younger days when he went by Young Full of Calcium. Or whatever it is that makes bones hard.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
True, uh-huh.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Mm-hmm. You're getting there.
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
There it is!
No, that's
I'm on a
not.
roll, okay. I'm actually not being stupid for once. That's kind of rare for me.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been
All
impossible to
we
mess with.
hear is radio clock.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
I mean,
The clock Miss Sonia
that
saw
is,
was the
yeah.
one that got tampered with.
Akane is like the character in every anime who
The
needs stuff
clock
explained to
inside
them.
Grape House?
What do you mean he
No,
used the
I checked all the
Kamehameha?
clocks
You see, the
inside the
Kamehameha
funhouse.
is an attack.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
Yes, but you also
If
saw...
there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Why did you say human like it was a slur?
We are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
You misunderstand things constantly. This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but... what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. I think, if I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Oh yeah, check out this album too. Please come visit me, dog. And back in my day, I had to, or Uphill Both Ways in Snow would be a decent album name. But like... or his best album, When I Was in the Army. Just imagine all of his songs are like vaguely racist. Alright. What did Hajime... okay, where the murder happened? Uh-oh. I was not reading anything. We misunderstood the time in the building. There. That was a lot of words to read in a very small amount of time. Oh goddamn, Hajime, why does your brain work like a Tony Hawk DX game? Oh fuck! Bullshit! I made that. I landed that. Okay. Okay. Alright, we landed it. We're good. It'll never have to happen again. Except for the part where it does. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Question 2. Hey, Shogun, welcome to the stream. Buildings clocks. Yes, okay. Oh, that was actually kind of gamer right there. That was... I didn't even try to stay in the middle there, but I did. Alright, question 3. Which house had the wrong time? Both houses... Okay, barely made that. I'm a genius! Yeah, this is the 4th chapter. This is the 4th case. 4th trial. Welcome to the stream, everybody. How y'all doing? Hey, Decalux, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay. We will hopefully... No, I'm putting this out there. We will definitely finish the trial this stream. If anything, I've been going a lot slower in this game than I should be.
Yeah,
yep.
None of the clocks had the wrong time.
But... think about it, this is a fancier looking brain blast. Holy shit, Hajime's Jimmy Neutron.
What?
Amazing.
All the clocks? So even if you checked all the clocks
Got a
inside the
blast.
building, there's no way you'd have noticed.
You know, Jimmy Neutron would be able to beat Danganronpa.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
Actually, the only thing about it, Jimmy Neutron would be like the helper character that knows everything and just kind of has you determine stuff in the trial, basically for fun.
Fantastic!
Now's not
You're doing
the time
good. Nice to
be
see
pleased.
that.
More importantly,
Good to
how
hear.
much was the time off?
Probably by like half an hour? She's right, that's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm gonna reach the truth in one go. 5 attempts later. Okay, I've reached the truth in one go. Okay. Sure.
If the time in the building was all messed
Wait.
up,
What were Akani's and Fuyuhiko's accounts? On Nekomaru walking toward the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. Oh. Wait, where's Akana's account? Oh yeah. Rumbling noise at around 5:30 a.m. Okay.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
No, we can rely on two different things.
It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Fuck.
Crap!
I did the wrong thing. All right.
The time in the building was off, then we can only rely. The time of it's clearly 7.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
8
any clues that can be used to
p.m.
narrow that
BST.
If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Okay, I'm not sure if that was the right thing.
Or his scream.
No.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
But if it
Only
probably did.
Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough. We would have heard it too.
Nope, not that.
There's no point in
Okay, so it
saying
definitely was the Sonya thing.
that. If does not exist in this world.
Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this.
Then we can only rely. The time of it's clearly 7.
The problem is, in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow? If only I heard the sound when he...
I agree with
Consent! We got consent with Sonya before
That's right.
Kaz did.
We should have heard the sound he made when he fell.
Alright.
Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling, rumbling.
Rumbling?
It's coming,
It was
rumbling.
just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Yeah, it is.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st.
This comment section always makes me nervous. Oh yeah, this section of the game? Yeah.
Hear the impact sound.
Like, Byakuya is somehow a more obese version of Carl, Nagito Kazuichi would be Sheen. That's true, yeah.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
I guess, yeah, Nagito is the weird one of the group. Maybe
What is
Akane,
it, Sonya?
kinda.
Oh, well.
So many votes to choose from. Yeah, they always give me,
I
like,
did not hear it at all.
they give you way too many. And you always have to, like, scroll through them, like, on the spot.
Sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise, anyway.
Wait, what if
We
Sonya's
use that
hunger
rumbling
pangs are the key to
sound as
all
a
this?
reference. We might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound.
Man,
probably around
playing the
5:30
game
in the
when you've
morning.
already beaten it again, it's like Kyoko in Danganronpa 1, how she pretty much always knew who the killer
That's
was.
when I saw the clock in the lounge.
And it became a thing of like, well, I'll just have Makoto do it. Venom will never say kill yourself, it's like cast thyself into the darkest pits of the underworld. That rumbling sound was around 5:30 a.m. It's likely the answer to how much time was off is literally right in front of me.
I see.
There we go. I know how to do time differences.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at
But yeah,
7:30.
Gundam would do things
We
that
heard the
would
sound of his impact
that
at
probably
5.
would get him banned from chat in the Middle
That
Ages.
means our time was off by 2 hours.
Cast thyself into the darkest pits of the underworld. I'm playing Danganronpa 1. Danganronpa 1's pretty good. Yeah. I really like the way Danganronpa 2 builds on it though. I think it did a really good job as a sequel. Speaking of rumbling, could Eren Yeager beat Danganronpa?
However,
I feel like Eren Yeager would be the killer in Danganronpa.
perception of time.
The reason is obvious.
There's always telling Makoto to find out even though she already knew. Exactly, right? It's same thing with me playing this game again. Lure out
If
only
you messed with the
Nekomaru?
clocks and used a specific thing,
But yeah, it's like,
you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone.
it's like
right?
I'm like, okay, I know all the answer to this, but I should teach him something, and it's like, no, just solve the mystery. We're all gonna die. Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. They were trying to lure only Nekomaru, and that specific thing is...
I see.
There it is.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
Did he get away with it? I mean, knowing Eren, probably not.
We were
Guards,
required to
cast
go to
out this
the Great
Oathbreaker
Tower
from
every
my
morning at 7
tavern.
a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with the
Get
whole
thee
clock
to a
inside the
nunnery.
building,
He just
what
quotes
would that do
Shakespeare.
to us?
Yeah. Listen, Nagito, I know a good barber shop. You should go there.
That wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Dude's got his head in the clouds. His hair is a cloud. All I hear. Yep.
In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself.
Just imagine Gundam just speaks in like Shakespearean insults. Get thee to a nunnery. Thou art neither kin nor kind.
Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Taichi, right on schedule.
And the killer was even nice enough to give us an extra 2 hours of sleep. Lovely stuff. Actually, that was a really nice thing to do.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Huh. Gasp. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Taichi. Yep.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Luckily, someone already died, so we didn't have to get killed for that.
Jeez, that's, well, how should I put it?
Alright. Playing this game is like watching any episode from the Mori show knowing full and well that the conclusion will always be you are the father. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Tripping over someone else's spot?
It's like, and the results are in, and you're like, and you are the father. And you are the father! I know!
Right.
That's not it. It's incorrect.
This will kind of give him infinite sleep. Yeah, that's a way of putting it, yeah.
Answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru,
I'm just imagining the, Monokuma and Monomi just sitting up there like those old men, the Muppets.
Hey,
Huh?
why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
you'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
No, they're trying to predict the future like that.
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
I went back to sleep. I don't fucking know.
Are you talking about that alarm?
Oh boy.
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the
Yeah.
clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was
And?
just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime
But we were all asleep, so it doesn't really matter. A lot of people just straight up start breakdancing, realizing they don't have to pay child support. Yeah, it's also, like, I think there was one time that I saw a clip of that where the lady was also confused that the guy wasn't the father because she was under the assumption he was as well. She wasn't trying to, like, trick him or anything. She was just completely under the, like, the idea that he was the father. Child support? Alimony? I barely know
Which means
he.
that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell.
Oh yeah, I like Chiaki a lot. She's great.
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Well, I mean... I know who the killer is. I guess I should just go there, but, like... Technically, I don't have an alibi. I don't know. I was aware that the lounge clock was ringing. After all, I rushed over there, didn't I? When the rumbling, yeah, Wait, who is the one who doesn't have an alibi then? Shit, whoever doesn't have an alibi... You!
You're the only one!
Yeah, it's Nagito!
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
Choose yourself. I feel like choosing myself is like,
wasn't there.
is like the presenting the badge thing in Ace Attorney.
Gundam and Fuyuhiko.
Soda! It probably, yeah.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You
'Cause
weren't
he was-
in your room, were you?
You lied to me!
That's the case. Where were you?
Oh god.
Please, say something.
something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Hey, it's the 4th child, so that would make sense. If I may be
Even if I
Frank.
wanted to go to the
Just imagine his name tag changes to Frank.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
Or are the main
That
rooms
is also true
soundproofed?
for me.
Is that
It
the new thing?
obvious that I did not
I want
hear the
choosing
alarm
yourself to be an
inside
instant
my
game over
house.
because that would be funny. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Wait,
But I
maybe
did
I'm
not
the
hear
killer.
rumbling sound either.
And it's like the game is
Is
like,
that not
oh, I guess
true?
you are.
I mean,
The end.
everyone else heard it.
It'd be like a confession
To
or
be
something like
honest,
that.
It's not just them.
It'd be like an Ace
The
Attorney
same
if you
goes
were
for me,
like,
too.
the real killer is me. And it's like, wait,
I was
what?
in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But
What if the rooms were
if it wasn't
soundproofed?
that, I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know.
What if the
Think
rooms were
about what the
soundproofed?
three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
You're all dumb as shit. When people didn't hear the rolling noise were Nagito, Sonya, and Chiaki. Secret is what these three have in common? They all have very light colored hair. Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Oh god. Luxury rooms. That's gotta be it. Fuck. There we go, it's an E. It's deluxe, that's it. There we go. Deluxe. Alright. I'm gonna need an E at some point. No, okay. I'm gonna need an E that will not go horribly wrong for me. No, fuck! Oh, I'm destroying myself! No! Okay. Let's... Fuck! Oh! I should... Oh, God. I need S. There we go. Why was that such a panic? What led to...
Nagito,
Oh
Sonya,
man, the
Chiaki,
alphabet hates
three of
me.
you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
I thought it was luxury.
If
Oh
I
god.
recall, a deluxe
Wait, can
room
I
is
even
not-
spell luxury with the same amount of letters as deluxe? Yeah, I can! Look at that! Guest rooms are divided by quality grade. Deluxe room, sand room, crummy room. Mm-hmm.
The reason we could
Remember
not
Produce Hangman
hear
Gambit is the most
rumbling
annoying one.
noise.
Yeah.
That's right.
It is also the most mind-boggling one, because you have to deal with so many different things coming from different directions that it becomes like...
You actually noticed.
It's like, maybe I could do it if I was like a fly and I had like 10,000 eyes, but I have 2, and they aren't even that good, so like, I'm stuck with this.
You guys must understand.
Hajime just stared
right?
motherfuckerly for that
True
sprite.
identity of Nekomaru's
Oh, man.
killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. Killer among us. Amogus. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. Actually, you know what? Sure, I'll give it a shot. I'm the only one. That's right, it was me.
Crap.
Wait, huh? That's not possible. That's not the time for me to fool around. Well, it had to be Yoko, right? No, but, you.
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
What's your favorite Gundam series?
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too.
Didn't
right?
you? Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
And what's wrong
Bell of
with that?
catastrophe rings throughout the night. It is the universe's providence to stop it.
I wonder if they got an actual 12-year-old to write his dialogue.
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
Hmm.
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor.
I gotta be honest, I did not remember who was staying in which room, but I thought it was kind of funny. Should have been an instant game over with, yeah. Yes, make it reset all my saves, like a Yoko Taro game.
Gundam?
He's
There's
not
only
denying
one
it.
possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Aha. It's funny how, in order to make an alibi, he actually screwed himself over.
You have some sort of explanation, right?
Feels like we're playing Ace Attorney or something.
Return to his room because of
I mean, I think Danganronpa to some extent was kind of based on Ace Attorney.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge.
I should
for
an
a
Ace
while.
Attorney on trial with
Am I
Frank as the
correct?
witness. Frank could be an Ace Attorney character.
Until the moment. that
Just have
alarm
him be
started,
like,
right?
oh yeah, I saw the guy and I shot him, and then I shot again and I missed, and then I fired again and I missed.
The killer who had left
And then
earlier
at the end of it, when it
obviously
reveals that he was
wouldn't be
lying
able
about
to
it, he's like,
go back.
oh yeah, I had no idea, I was just joking around.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a
Like he was just
death
showing
that
up for
utilized the
fun.
alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with a wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
Hmm.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Which is why they waited for the alarm to, yeah.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off.
But the baby
And
gangsta.
They were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning.
Downside is
to
being
come
kept
out
alive as a
through the
robot.
lounge.
Imagine if Ed, Ed and Eddie was in Danganronpa. Honestly, they would also fit. They would just be like the little peanut gallery that, like, makes stupid jokes while everyone else is trying to solve the case. But wait, it couldn't have been me who did it, because the knife was in
The best case scenario would have been those
Nagito's
two in
room,
the
and they're just
lounge
like,
had gone to check the
check out the
deluxe room.
plank.
After all,
Shut up, Ed!
they personally saw the
I haven't
killer
seen that
sleeping
show
in
in
their
years.
room.
Honestly, I need to watch that again. I keep saying that about everything, but like, Ed, Ed and Eddie, that's a classic show right there.
They failed to secure that.
Pretty
alibi.
weird, but it was classic.
Because I was in the lounge.
Yeah, Fuyuhiko, good job.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hmm. Hey, what are you doing? This rocks. It's louder than the supreme ruler of the Netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
Yeah, then we never would have figured out who you were, and then
Gundam
we all
tried
would
to
have died.
hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
It's true, but I don't know.
Those two had just
He could have tried to
checked
just
the
stealth
deluxe
back to his room.
That would have been ideal.
He's wearing black. You know, that could blend in the dark.
How ironic.
Even though the entire place is red.
Hiko set foot in the lounge. Your plan was doomed.
Ah,
Gundam? Please. can
he's
you
just
at
mad
least
that
say
he,
something?
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of
Oh
destruction.
god.
How many ears do we possess?
Imagine a feature in the game where it resets all your saves because you made the most batshit and boggling incomprehensible play ever. Do not burn the candle at both ends, young lad Nagito, as it leads to the life of a hairdresser. Oh man. Do not burn the candle at both ends, young lad Nagito, as it leads to the life of a hairdresser.
Understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic.
Nagito, go become a software developer.
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, the voice actors for this are quite good, I think.
That's right. That's all it was.
I really like Gundams in particular. I think he did a really good job of coming off as, like,
Are you
crazy.
saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And Chiaki brought the whole, you know, like,
I'm being
kind of
suspected
emotionless
by
girl
all of
thing.
you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway.
You have been voted out of Survivor.
So, why don't we just go ahead and start
I think
voting?
Keanu Reeves would fit for
It's
voicing
obvious that
Gundam.
Gundam is the killer.
Honestly, that'd be kind of funny. Just having him be, like, a little more, like, subdued for a bit, and he's like, oh yeah,
This class
I
trial
am...
is killing. It's
This is
merely
the unrivaled power of the Speed Force.
Hey, what do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
Can you actually develop
Seriously.
stomach ulcers from being bored?
Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
I mean,
Nagito.
Nagito, no one really
Something
likes you, so
definitely
if anything, that would be a benefit.
Didn't it?
Well, no one here likes you. I think he's kind
At
of
some
cool.
point during the investigation,
Wacky, but
behavior
cool.
became even
You know?
weirder.
I suppose the great lord of the Netherland can indulge in answering your question, His Highness. Favorite Gundam TV show is Gundam Wing. And Nagito goes, Gundam Wing? What the hell is this, 2004?
And finish this opening act already.
No, if it was 2004,
You said
I would be
opening
into
act again.
G Gundam.
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
We don't have to, we know he's the killer.
But he's completely
That's the other
shut
thing,
up.
it's like, in Danganronpa they say this a couple times, but they're like, we have to make him admit it, and it's like, no, we don't. We know it was him.
I was simply
one,
at
Fire.
a loss for
Yeah.
words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
This chicanery.
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge
You see, if this was an
went
Ace
off.
Attorney game, while recounting all this, he would reveal a detail that only he could have known as the killer, and then Phoenix would be like,
How would I be able
if
to
you
travel
lowered the
between
floor,
houses anyway?
how did you know that you could press a button to do
Contact
that?
elevator was broken.
How did you break the contact? How did you know the contact elevator was broken?
House control panel.
Da 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 da
The
da.
stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side.
Yeah.
If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
Unless.
What's wrong with that?
If the
Akane.
elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
Yes, but there's a way between the houses, is there not?
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I
Mhm.
was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Very good Gundam impression.
Learned
Thank
your
you, thank you.
lesson, pitiful humans. You cannot overcome this contradiction.
Unfortunately for you, this contradiction is something that's made of malleable I can't do it. All right, when something is obviously wrong, it's when a contradiction is born. That's true. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Oh God, what's this? Good night button for Yuka's account. Wall clock, clock timer, broken doorknob. Okay. All right, we'll just see what the thing is.
That elevator was
Was what?
the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the
Let's try the good night
was
button.
broken at Grape House.
Uh-huh.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time,
Uh-huh.
there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
There
How
is...
much longer do you plan to lecture me?
God damn it.
We stop this already.
We know Nagito popped out of nowhere. We know there's a secret passageway. Contradiction is when something is obviously wrong. Thank you, Shiro. I got it. All right.
The elevator was the only means
Uh.
of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Contact elevator.
The elevator.
Hold on. Let's. Elevators between both houses was broken and no longer worked. It was apparently broken at Grape House, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House. Unless... What if they broke it while it was on its way to Grape House? Let's see, the wall clock, the Ika's account. This is the key to everything! Why can't I use this? The clock's arms or that. No clock. Broken doorknob. One of the far doorknobs throw back to Strawberry House missing, so this doorknob was attached to that door. Okay, well. One of these has to be the answer.
Broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry
Wait a
House,
minute.
Since I was at Strawberry House,
Oh, it's probably that it was broken at Grape House because it
Or
was
if there was a secret.
how much longer do you plan to
because
lecture
the
me?
button
Why don't we stop this already?
was at. Hold on. Let
Elevator
me.
was the only means of travel between the two houses.
True.
As long as that elevator
I mean,
was
kinda.
broken, your assumption collapses.
I have quotes for you to flex your gun impression.
Plus,
Nice.
The elevator was broken at Grape House.
Fuck! His Great Highness can see shoddy spot welding from a distance of 20 goats. What? The Great Lord of the Netherland wishes to use his lucky Great Nano Kidney Stone keychain. The Lords of Patience is wearing thin like Her Highness's head of hair. That's an actual burn right there. Okay.
Was
That wasn't it.
the only means of travel between the two houses.
Doorknob, radio clock,
As
wall
long as that
clock.
elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
I think the contact elevator is going to be it, but I don't think this is the thing.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Fuck. He has the devas of destruction.
Elevator was the only means of travel. As long as that your assumption
Plus, the elevator.
I was so smart to this point. What happened?
Since I was
What happened to
there's
me?
No question that the
It would have been different.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
No, I mean there is a secret
How
passageway.
much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Oh wait, okay, no, hold on. I need to take the secret passageway thing that Akane's saying,
Elevator, the only means of travel.
and
As
then
long as
use
elevator
that
assumption
later.
collapses.
The elevator broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot
Since I
That's
was
what
at-
it is, because
there's
none
no
of these
question
evidence
that the
things work.
following
Okay.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was the only means of travel between.
There it is! Okay, that's what it is. Only took me 97 times. Alright. Maybe for liking Ultimate Imposter and Chef Guy? No, they're pretty cool. I mean, Imposter was. Chef Guy was...
Such a method does not exist.
You used it! We know you did!
Yes, the person who actually used that method.
Or at the very least he did. That's right, it was me.
Crap!
No, it's still not me. Okay, yeah, I know.
You're the
You're the only one.
Nagito, you should know.
You should Nagi know. Or you should know
What are you
Gito.
talking about? Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
He did that thing that Nibbler did from Futurama where he like put his feet in his mouth and ate himself till there was nothing. So he could just teleport around places.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry
Kind of
House
like
to the third floor of
Vanilla
Grape
Ice from JoJo. Man, that was a weird
House.
art.
Isn't that right?
So happy for you, Arrow. I may just whip a nay. Oh, kill him. Oh, hold on. Let me do that in the Gundam voice. I'm so happy for you, Arrow. I may just whip a nay. Oh, kill him. Oh.
Which is on the first floor of Strawberry House.
Oh boy, what?
After I opened the door and went down. Surprise!
I went into the
surprise!
abyss of
I
hell.
ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Making them
Plus,
the
once you've cleared the
seventh
final dead room once,
floor.
you can pass through it as many times as you want.
I think.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
They could have, indeed.
Infinity Unlimited Flame! However,
Oh, boy.
what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final
What if
dead
the killer didn't pass the final dead
There's
room?
no way they didn't know.
You're all told
That
about
is
it.
merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
You are made of stupid. A quote by George Takei.
You say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry. Killer fragment. No, we're talking about something else now. Good night button, sure.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However,
What?
frail, I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I'm out of cuts. No. Also back to full health. That's interesting.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
There we go. Okay.
They already
Advance.
proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
What?
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! You
Wait.
don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion. At least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Might be the broken doorknob then.
Know the limits of your own reasoning.
I think.
You say the killer went to the Octagon.
Oh, the wire. Yeah.
Bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of...
Allow me to cut through those words.
Yeah. Fuck you. All right.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body.
Indeed.
The hammer that looked like the weapon. And the chain on the door in the tower.
Hmm.
Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
Maybe he brought them in from outside.
The only place I can think of is the Octagon.
What if he carried it in his stomach like one of those clown tricks with the bandanas or whatever, the handkerchiefs?
Pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains.
And think about it though, what if someone did sneak it in from outside by hiding it in their stomach?
Since those items were used in the crime.
Like one of them, like a bat. I don't think bats do that, but they could.
If
Or a
that's
cow.
the case,
Cows have multiple stomachs, they can probably hide stuff in one of them.
know about the secret passage too, right?
Monokuma. God damn it, Gundam, stop breaking my fourth wall glass!
Seems
The Nene, what is this, 2016? Get the hell out of here with your old head ass
Imagine
shit.
they lecture us
All
with
you
a
young
very
bloods listen to his
long
mumbled
summary of
crap.
the
That's why it was so easy for me to lace you loud.
But there's no reason to waste
The
any
line
more
makes no sense
time
if you
on
don't
this
understand the
opening
references.
act. So I'm going
It's down to the
end
wire.
this
Ah.
now.
Wire? I barely know her.
Hey, what are you? First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building,
I like how it's
Gundam tried
playing
to
the
lure
solving
only
stuff
Nekomaru.
theme for
The elevator was
Nagito
probably broken by that point.
when he's doing all this, even though
Thanks to that,
I'm
Nekomaru
apparently the one who's supposed
wasn't
to
able go
normally.
Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried
Man,
going
it must
over
suck to be like the
Strawberry
one
Tower,
character in the
just like
Danganronpa
we
game
did
who
when we
actually
found
knows
out the
what's
elevator
happening.
was broken. Well,
'Cause when you get
it's
down to it,
obvious he'd attempt that.
They're probably like,
At that
and
time,
this is how it'll
we didn't
go.
know
And
the
everyone
two
else is like,
towers were the
what if he was
exact
killed with a
same
brick of
place?
cheese? And it's
Also,
like, oh my
the
god.
button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower.
Oh, boy.
But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their
Oh, and
plan was a
nothing.
balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Then continue, don't like...
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru.
So he
by
used
pressing
his...
the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
There it is.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
I am
What's
the
wrong with
king
that?
of battle. We used our Beyblades.
Mess with me!
Gundam would absolutely be a
Mess
Beyblade
with
fan.
me! I cannot ignore those words!
I don't know if I asked you this, but when are you starting to replay the Resident Evil games in the channel? Oh, that's a good question. Let me
You
think.
fools do not understand!
I was thinking I would wait for like October to start, just because it's like, oh, you know, it's a scary game month. I should probably do that there.
After all this time,
And when I do it, it's probably going to go very poorly for me.
What does that mean?
I think I'll start with Resident Evil 1, just kind of go from there.
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet.
We may all be headed straight to hell, but what better place for us than this?
What do you
It is our only home, our heaven and our hell.
Going to destroy your
This
illusory
is
assumptions.
outer heaven.
Are you saying you still have more?
But yeah, I'll probably play Resident Evil stuff around October or whatever, which it is about to be, so
Words.
that'll be
You
pretty
said I
soon.
pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Unless you're
Just
made
as
of,
I thought, truly frail.
What if you cover
Succumbing
yourself
so
in
easily
lemon
to this
juice?
simple
So
argument
that way you can get around him without him
is
seeing you, because he won't show up on the cameras.
If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own.
Granted, I'm not sure
human
where he would get lemon
limitation.
juice, but you know.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line.
Fun fact, the guy who's playing Hajime in this is the same guy who plays Nero in Devil May Cry. And in the Devil May Cry anime, he'll be playing Dante.
Admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your
It would also be funny if they had Nero show up and he was played by Ruben Langdon, who's Dante's normal actor.
You must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
You know, I think it's a funny question. I guess you really don't want to admit it. And just as you requested. I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Which of Gundam's eyes do you think is like a contact? Like, if it's like a colored contact, which one do you think it is?
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crush
Wither? I barely know her.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
If I spam both, I'm probably...
Prophesized! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you!
Come on,
The Tanaka
reload.
Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you!
Ah, out of bullets.
Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
Okay, I'm missing a lot more than I'm hitting.
Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let
Crush
you!
as David prophesies is actually kind of a cool
For the Tanaka
line.
Empire! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
No! Fuck, it was the 4 Dark Devas. God damn it.
Amen! Show
Ah.
me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
This is the end.
On meet the bone.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
The 4 Dark Devas of Destruction.
Are you seriously saying he used his
If you play the OG
hamsters
1996
to press
version of
the
Resident Evil, I
button
think it would
on
be best to
the
just play the
back
HD
of
remastered
Nekomaru's
instead. Yeah,
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster.
though, to be fair, with Resident Evil, better graphics and voice acting is, like, slightly better for the first game, I
In fact,
thought.
we saw that with our
But yeah, I
very
will probably
own
play the first one that I have on Steam. Get braked, edgy bitch! You're the one who's dead weight. In accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sandy. Click. I press the button. Truly, this is the Skyline lamentation art of the Demon Mouse. Well, given how I'm told hamsters die in like crazy ways, I'm willing to believe that it is like a demon
Now that you
mouse.
mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music
I've heard
video,
some really weird stories about hamsters
one
dying. Like,
Gundam's hamster
I heard that once there was
created a piece of
like a group of
wallpaper
hamsters that were just
with the
born,
right?
and this kid touched one of them, and then they all ate the hamster the kid touched.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
Honestly, with how small Chiaki's mouth is, she
How
seems like
about
the kind of person that would just eat
Gundam?
sunflower seeds. Like a hamster. Bro actually said,
Just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must
I could not
tell me
afford
what
a
the book
two-way
ends
ticket.
as. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life.
You know, in his
Trample
brain,
it
there's
as
like
though it
there's
were
the Metal
mere
Gear Solid
trash
5
on the
version of the man who
side
sold the world
road.
playing.
Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
He's living in an anime. Oh my god. Closing arguments. Alright, first thing. Let's see. That's Nekomaru waking up. Let's see. That's where all that's going. Come on. Wait, hold on. Shit, where am I looking for all this stuff? Okay, wait. No, wait, that's already there, so I don't need to do that. Okay, so the contact elevator. There we go. Okay. Fuck. There we go. Nope. Nope, come on. There we go. There we go. Perfect. 2:40 a.m. right now. Excellent. Yes. Oh, they're all gaunt because they haven't eaten food in a while. That's cool. Damn it. Alright. We're gonna have to get close to the end there. The pillow's over there, so we don't need either of the other ones. Okay, then this goes back to their fight. Perfect. He already woke up. We already saw this getting looped around the... Okay, there's that. Perfect. That's there. That's right there. Which means the only one left. There we go.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime.
Exactly. Okay. I got it all there.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House.
I guess he just wasn't expecting anyone to go through the final dead room to get to the place, because otherwise he would have it, like,
lured
made.
Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours.
Just think, though, of all the weapons he could have gotten in the final dead room, he chose
In
wire.
order to secure an alibi,
Ah,
the killer went to the Strawberry House
wire. It's copper.
and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means
You know, I
the
can
killer
totally
discovered
imagine
the
Gundam
secret
doing that
funhouse
pose.
faster than anybody else.
This is the power of my stand.
That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
I like to call things in my life the incident just so it makes it sound a little more interesting. Ah, yes. The breakfast incident. You're like, what happened? Oh, I just had breakfast.
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but
Man, that little bottom right panel of Fuyuhiko is like, that's a mood right there. Look at him. Man.
in actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However,
Why is he
because
walking
the
like
contact
that?
elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable
Are the
to
OG
go to
Resident Evil
Grape
2 and
Tower.
3 on modern consoles, or are you gonna go for PC for those?
So he decided to
I
try
can
going to
definitely
Strawberry
do,
Tower.
let me think. 2 and 3, I could probably find an emulator for them, but I also just happen to have,
But the killer was
2
waiting for him
remake.
there.
3 remake I'd have to buy, or really 3 in general I have to buy, but, I know I have Code
With the power of
Veronica
hamsters,
somewhere,
they were able
so I
to
can
press
do
the
that
good
one.
night button on the back
Which,
of
by the way, I gotta say, I
Nekomaru's
think Code
neck.
Veronica is like my favorite one of the original ones. I don't know why, I just really liked it. It had a really nice sort of like... I don't know, I like Claire, I think she's a cool protagonist, I think she had a
Rendering
cool
him immobile.
moment for the time she was in the
From
story.
there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon.
There's actually kind of a cool speed strat you can do in Code Veronica, where there's a certain boss that'll normally poison you, and then you have to spend like another, like, little bit
First,
later in the
set
game getting
alarm
the
in
cure to that
Nekomaru's
poison.
chest to 7:30
But if you
a.m.
manage
so
to
he'd
beat
wake
it
up.
without getting poisoned, then you're fine.
Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
Gundam knew that it was down to the
After
wire
leaving
regardless. The
Strawberry
man knows how to
Tower,
commit to the
killer then
bit.
destroyed the
It'd be more
door
fitting if you play the
to
OG
Strawberry
ones.
Hall.
Yeah, that could be fun. That's like a whole thing you can do.
They
I know there's
did
a thing
this
you
to
can do in
keep
Resident
us
Evil
from
2
entering
early on
Strawberry
where you can
Tower.
get like 2 shotguns. Not like a dual,
keep us
not like a
from
dual wielding thing,
discovering
but
the
like
secret of the
there's a
building's
way to get a
structure
shotgun
that we used to
early,
kill
and then
Nekomaru.
you can use that until you get the actual shotgun, and then you can just use that from there. Or you could use them both. No reason to. It takes up
Then,
more of
they
space,
used the
but like,
secret
you know,
Octagon passageway to travel to Grape House.
I guess you don't have to reload.
After
Much.
arriving at Grape Hall, they press the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon.
You know, it's like on
and
one
wrapped
hand,
a
I feel
chain
like
around the back
being a
door.
voice actor in a Danganronpa game would be a lot of fun. But on the other hand, if I'm the main
This was
character,
done to make us
I
falsely
effectively know
believe we couldn't
the
enter the
truth
tower from
of
Strawberry
every case in the entire game. Which, although that would be fun, in a way it's kind of like,
With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the
yeah,
secret
I don't know, I
passage.
think that'd be interesting. Dun, dun,
So
dun,
they could
dun,
craft their
dun,
alibi
dun,
when
dun, dun,
Nekomaru
dun,
died
dun,
from the
dun,
fall.
dun, 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 dun. Huh?
But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30.
Oh boy.
To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer
Dude,
was forced to
Capcom has
appear
been on an
before Fuyuhiko
absolute
with
tear
orders.
recently. You know, it's like they made Monster Hunter Wild's gonna come out soon. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be in 5
When the wall
months
clock's alarm
from
rang,
yesterday,
that
I
was also
think.
the same time Nekomaru
I
was
am
waking
very
up.
excited for that. Dude, it's gonna be so goddamn good.
He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway
February
his body powerfully.
28th. What a day.
Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob,
But the doorknob was made
but because there was a heavier
terribly,
load than expected,
so yeah.
the doorknob ended up breaking.
Look, if I can't hang an entire Nekomaru from my doorknob, is it really worth having?
Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which
Clong.
decapitated him on impact.
Kablam!
The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse.
I'd be an NPC that dies in the first few minutes of the game. That would be kind of
However,
funny.
At this point, the killer's
Like,
plan was
hey
to
guys, I
fail,
finally got a
thanks
role in
to
the
broken
Danganronpa
door.
game, and I'm like the first one that dies.
Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
They instead had to sleep in the hallway.
That someone is
Give me
Gundam
your
Tanabe.
lunch money,
I can't
nerd.
think of anyone else but you.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite
You
well.
splendid quite well.
Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth.
I don't think any of those words were particularly weird.
I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
Unless he
You
explains
don't
it.
wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My
Dude just found like
deadly
a,
foes,
like a
let the
thesaurus
voting time
and just
begin.
opened it up and decided to use that all over the place. Now, will I get an A? I only got 29 points for Section 4. I don't remember what that is, but I'm curious. Fair.
This result isn't all that exciting.
Well, fucker, you orchestrate the murder next
In
time.
front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen?
I still like the way the Danganronpa V3 let you, like, let you actually choose who you want the killer to be.
Please pull the
In terms of...
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part.
It's kind of just like a fun little gameplay thing of like, what if I select myself during the unanimous voting process? It'll also be kind of fun to see who the killer votes for, if they vote at all. All rise. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. We really like the word splendid now, don't we? It's punishment time! Death by Snoo Snoo, if only. We could all be so lucky that we go out that way. That's right. The one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka!
Nice.
Yay! I said all that without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
I mean, Hajime, we absolutely can. We know he's the killer. We voted on this already. No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either. So do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
Why do you want to talk to the one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That is, however, a great mistake. God damn it, Agito. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This
I forgot that I
too
gave her an
must be
Australian
the
accent
will
for some
of
reason.
causality.
If he was just trying to cling to life, there were many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain! Fine then, I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Riddle me this one, Hajime. Who was in Paris? Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risks life and death?
Let me tell you this.
He was serious, too. He gave it his all to try and kill me. Huh? Damn it, Gundam, you know I can't answer that. Oh yeah, damn it, Gundam, you know I can't answer that. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected.
Is it really that subtle if you're the only one there and you're like staring at him like you want to kill him?
This
scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager.
Oh yeah,
for so
fun fact,
long.
I'm pretty sure the actor for Nekomaru is playing one of the main characters of the next Monster Hunter game.
What a comforting atmosphere.
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Hero
I could turn you into a hawk.
And even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very
Nekomaru
existence is
Nekomaru
annoyance.
clobber this nerd. Like he's just going through his entire speech, and Nekomaru's like, "Nice speech, nerd. Now check this out." Stop saying splendid. Everyone's saying splendid.
I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru need die. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. Yeah, Hajime's VA was also in Power Rangers, so yeah, he was the Black Ranger, I think. Johnny Young Bosch has been in a lot of things. He's been, I think he's a very good actor. I like him and stuff.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling.
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Wait, are you telling us to just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us. I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. It is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die.
Giving up on life. That's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? I don't think it's real. Dogs aren't real anyway. Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. For instance, when I ate out... Never mind.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf.
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. I love killing people. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you.
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to try and justify what you did?
But
But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same, too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I did not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my
But
tears.
even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime.
you...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but... compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play. I think Gundam leaving out the part where animals engage in cannibalism only when starving or out of desperation. In this case, though, they were all starving, so hey, that kind of tracks, almost.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that maybe you're insane. You're not greedy. You're batshit insane. Standing here, I realize... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me... You didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is
Just who do you
Gundam
think I
Tanaka.
am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. What about Hitler? History's second greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you, fools.
Fade like dust
Not in
the
a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years, which is 10 trillion, by the way. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let's be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Why don't you die? Nanomachines, fool! Monokuma, let us begin!
Yes, indeed.
Yay, got it! I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka, which is a really weird name when you think about it, but anyway.
Please wait.
Please wait! This is just too much.
Give you.
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonia,
I beg of you.
please, I beg of you.
How pitiful.
Sonia, an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction?
oh,
Are you worried about me?
oh,
My feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary
Aw.
visitor.
we're gonna have to take care of his hamsters after he
I was
dies.
simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness.
I was a bug that dreamed of being a man, and I loved it. But now the insect is awake.
That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously!
Gundam's actor's doing a very good job.
That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
We're eating the hamster immediately after he dies.
Let's give it everything
Thing we've got. It's punishment time! Oh boy, Gundam got Gundam'd. Oh yeah, animals. And Full Metal Alchemist. Oh. Me going up to the boss in full gear so that way I die in 30 seconds instead of 10. Fucking Full Metal Alchemist ass. Oh. Now they're gonna eat his dead body. Oh. That's probably the nicest execution that a lot of the characters have gotten in this. That was oddly... like, not the worst way anyone has died in this. Not by a long shot. Rest in peace, idiot. Yeah. Gundam! No, no! Cheh. Even after Gundam is gone, Spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? And what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it. I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other. And thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
Worst.
Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best. Rain got in the house, hold on. Like Rain or like an animal named Rain? Oh boy, this was certainly a trial. I really like Gundam's exit. I think he didn't like collapse into a ball of tears. He didn't try to say like, oh, this was the best thing to do. I mean, he kind of did, but like, he wasn't trying to justify it. He was like, this is just what I think. I'm crazy, but this is how it is. You know what? He still killed a guy, but respect. Oh boy. Okay. Wait, how's my animal doing? Snaking me. Hold on, I should give her a gift. What do I have a lot of that I don't think I'll ever use? I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm probably not going to use anything. Safety half shoes. But the tip keeps your toes safe. Sure. Yay! One less to spare. One more hope. Still a snake. I've taken almost 5,000 steps. You know, when I first played the game the first time, there would be a thing where it's like... what was it? Yep. And then why did they do it for the sake of the group, even if you won't admit it? He did do it, yeah. I like his thought process on it. Even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
I want to be the very best that no one ever was. Plus, when after the guy was technically not alive. I mean, if he's not alive, I'm not alive. Kinda. You are right. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he'll be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. Still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. We can't allow that.
Hey!
So how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial's over, so it's okay for you to hurry back to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you going to keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Now then. Alright, after feeling down for so long, I can finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey, hey!
Oh, hold on a sec. That mood shift is too damn fast.
Not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live. Right?
Huh.
He's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey, hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then, let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Eat the hamsters. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. It's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life. Eat, eat, eat,
It's
consume,
obvious.
eat. For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Monokuma appears!
All right. Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
So, what's up? Your face looks scary.
I see. So you can tell.
Perhaps you found out who the traitor is?
You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. Go away, you Evangelion looking ass fucker. Oh man. Shinji Ikari ass.
I see, so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. One of my favorite bits when me and some mates replayed this game together was to turn Nagito into an Evangelion stand. You see, Hajime, in Evangelion episode 12, Shinji... What's even funnier is that in Japanese, I know Makoto from the first game was played by Shinji's actress. Maybe Nagito was too, but I'm not entirely sure about that.
Oh yeah? What about it?
There was information about 16 people in the file that I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
you don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope Speak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right. I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But
This file even contains information about the traitor. Was that person also a former student of Hope Speak Academy?
Who knows?
Ooh, I wonder.
And Nagito did something batshit insane depending on how the rest of the group reacted to his Evangelion hot takes. Nagito, what are you doing? You see, there was this one scene in the end of Evangelion where Shinji stood over Asuka's hospital bed and...
hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information?
What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is.
What's wrong with that?
You're getting all right.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Your existence means nothing, huh?
No, no.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I...
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
Right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make
Unbelievable.
everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what the situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself in despair exist. Or is it a normal ladder? I don't know, you could be both. You shouldn't be so close-minded, Nagito. You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky. No, quite the opposite, actually.
Like,
You're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Well,
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
say what?
Huh?
you don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that can even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey,
Hey, there's one more thing I wanted to ask you.
see?
Who are you waiting for in this island? Eh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. All this makes way more sense after completing the game. Oh, I like it. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey,
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, if that person is already on the island, wouldn't that be exciting?
Nagito and Makoto have the same JPVA. Nice. Yeah, that's Shinji. That's incredible. Dude, there are so many loops to the whole... There's so many, like, whatchamacallit, layers to the Evangelion meme now. Wham. Only 11 hours, 13 minutes left. And 5 days. Do Ultimate Robots dream of clockwork? Down to 7. Oh yeah. The Monokuma Ball. His nut. I know I only has one of them. Exactly. Got Gundam's earring. The Hellhound earring. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a good place to stop. I've been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. The next stream will be this week. As for when it'll be, check out my schedule when it comes out tomorrow. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye for now.